Niacinamide is so popular in skincare today. It's sprinkled into cleansers, moisturizers, sunscreens, and serums. Is it really a miracle ingredient, and should you be including it in your skincare routine? Welcome back to our ingredient comparison series with today's focus on niacinamide. If you're new here, welcome. This series offers a straightforward, science-based approach to comparing skincare ingredients.
I'm a nerd.
As a dermatologist, I talk with patients every day about their skincare routines, and most patients' concerns fall into one of these 6 categories. And in each episode, we'll zoom in into a certain ingredient, and we're going to show you exactly how that ingredient affects that area of the skin. So hopefully you'll be able to compare and contrast ingredients a little bit more effortlessly. Just as a reminder, I am not paid by big niacinamide. No one's offered me anything at all. I would take it in a heartbeat. Just kidding.
You're bribing me.
These are the 6 ways in that niacinamide affects the skin. Niacinamide reminds me of a jack of all trades, master of none, because for each of these categories, there's another ingredient that does it better.
Better?
But there's no other ingredient that can do all of this. Niacinamide comes in 3 flavors. You can have products with just a sprinkle of niacinamide.
Sprinkles?
You can have serums that have niacinamide in a lower percentage, like 2 to 5%, and then you can have higher percentage niacinamide serums, up to about 10 or 12%. The higher percent niacinamide serums are best for people who are very oily, so keep that in mind. So common concern number 1, the skin barrier. The skin barrier is very important if you have dry or sensitive skin. People will often talk about damage to the skin barrier, which results in redness, irritation, burning, stinging, things like that. Niacinamide increases the ceramides in our skin barrier, which is the glue that holds our skin together. So if you're prone to dryness, a little niacinamide can help. And common concern number 2, the pore.
Look at these pores, they're gaping.
This is where our oil gland deposits into a hair follicle and then the oil spreads along the surface of our skin. And if things get clogged up, that leads to acne.
It's all about opening up your pores, Charlie.
Niacinamide affects the oil gland directly, and it decreases oil production. That's why it's especially good if you tend to have oily skin. And common concern number 3, collagen. Niacinamide increases collagen production. Is it the best at increasing collagen? No. There are other ingredients that can also stabilize collagen and prevent collagen breakdown and increase the number of cells that make our collagen and things like that. So while niacinamide, it does help collagen production, there are far better ingredients if you're looking for this. And common concern number 4, pigment. Our pigment is made by our melanocytes, which are these brown cells that live at the very bottom of the epidermis. Many lightening products are what we call tyrosinase inhibitors, meaning that they inhibit the melanocyte itself. Niacinamide differs in that it stops the highway network that brings the pigment to the very top of the skin. So it's a nice addition to a skin brightening routine because it offers something a little different, but niacinamide by itself is not the best choice if you want to brighten your skin. And common concern number 5, inflammation. Inflamed skin is red and sensitive. You often have to test products before you fully use them because many things can flare your immune system within your skin. Topical niacinamide does reduce inflammation. It actually stops the production of inflammation. It highly depends on the percent of niacinamide, though. If you have a really high dose, sometimes that can flare your immune system and cause even more irritation and dryness. So, as is all of life, it all depends on the dose. And category number 6, repair.
Fix it.
Our skin is constantly getting damaged, and our skin is constantly trying to repair that damage. So why is our skin getting damaged? Well, lots of things. These can produce harmful molecules that we call free radicals. These are really unstable molecules that have 1 electron, and they're swinging that electron around like a little baseball bat, and they're trying to damage whatever they can. And they swing the bat and it damages our collagen. And they swing it again and it damages our DNA. and they swing it again, and you get the idea. They just harm everything. So it's really important to stop these free radicals before they can do any damage. Niacinamide is an indirect antioxidant, meaning that it does not stop the free radical itself, but it helps your skin stop the free radical. For example, let's say there's a fire. Niacinamide will pull the fire alarm, but other antioxidants would just put the fire out directly. Vitamin C comes to mind, which is a really great antioxidant. So niacinamide does help, but there's other antioxidants that do a better job at repairing the skin. So in summary, for niacinamide, I would not use it at all if you're really sensitive because it can cause some irritation. You can use it in moisturizers, cleansers, your normal routine if you have normal skin or you tend to run a little oily or a little sensitive. And you can use it as a totally different serum. I would only do this if you're really oily. And that is your active ingredient breakdown for niacinamide. If you have any questions, leave them below, and thanks for watching.